Hi, welcome to the course on Introduction to Statistics. Let us see what we will be learning in this lesson. We have divided statistics into different parts. The first part consists of the basics of statistics. We will try to define what is statistics and its usage in data science. We will try to explain what is the difference between a population and a sample. We will try to understand the types of statistics and the application of statistics in the real world. In part two, we will get into slightly deeper terms in terms of descriptive statistics, and we will also look at some of the techniques to represent and visualize data. In part three, we will go through the probability theory, and we will also delve into inferential statistics. And the last part, we will get into hypothesis testing. So, at the first instance, let us try to define statistics. What is statistics? Statistics is the discipline that concerns the collection, organization, displaying, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data. And why is it important in data science? Statistics provides the tools and methods to find structure of data and make predictions. The ultimate goal of data science is to make decisions and predictions, and the statistics is one of the major tools which is used for that purpose. So let us look at some of the terms which we will be often using in this course. In terms of statistics, there is something called a population and a sample. If you look at the screen on the right hand side, a population is collection of all items, while a sample is a subset of population. A population is denoted by an uppercase N, and a sample is always denoted with a lowercase n. The numbers obtained from a population are called parameters, and the numbers obtained from a sample are called statistics. So, in statistics, we often deal only with the sample. And when it comes to artificial intelligence, we try to apply this sample to a population. So often, what we do is through statistics, we analyze the historical or the past data and try to come up with certain patterns and graphs, which is further used for analysis and then applied in artificial intelligence. So, primarily, statistics could be used as a step before we get into application of AI. Now, let's look at a sample with some example. First and foremost, a sample which is being picked from a population should have two important characteristics. One is randomness, the other is representativeness. A random sample is collected when each member of the sample is chosen from the population strictly by chance. And a representative sample is a subset of the population that accurately reflects the member of the entire population. Let us have a look at the diagram below, wherein in the population we have multiple instances of colors of blue, red, and green. And we pick a sample which represent each color at least once. So we can say here that the sample which we have picked is both random and representative. So looking at the figure, the colors in the sample chosen randomly represents every color. So let us look at it with an example. Possible example could be, what are the job prospects of all the students in a university? Now note here that all the students in a university could include students in the campus, home, abroad, students who study in distance education, part-time, etc., etc. So a sample was extracted by interviewing 50 students sitting in the canteen of a campus, that university. And the question is whether the sample was random. The answer is no, because people were not chosen by chance, since just a small population was sitting in the canteen and it did not include the whole population during selection, which means that it did not give an equal opportunity to everyone. At the same time, was it representative? Again, the answer is no, since it represented only the people who eat in the canteen. So, in that example, the sample was neither uh, random nor representative. Statistics is of two types: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics primarily deals with historical data, and it presents, organizes, and summarizes the historical data for analysis. And based on this analysis, the inferential statistics draws conclusions about the population based on the data observed in a sample. And then it extends this sample to a population for further analysis. So inferential statistics is primarily based on the probability theory. We will be looking at both descriptive and inferential statistics in detail in the upcoming chapters. Now let us look at what descriptive statistics and inferential statistics is about. So first, let us take descriptive statistics. The goal of descriptive statistics is to organize, analyze, and present data in a meaningful way. It explains the data which is already known, which is historical in nature. And for this, we use certain tools of central tendency, which you might have already done in your 10th or 12th standards, called mean, median, mode, dispersion, skewness. We will look at all this in detail in future. And then the final result, what we have using this data is a chart, a graph, or a table, which normally serves as a tool for analysis of historical data. So a descriptive statistics, what we say is to describe a situation. Let us look at what inferential statistics is. Inferential statistics compares the data, tests hypotheses, and make predictions of the future outcomes. The tools which we normally use here are hypothesis test, confidence intervals, regression analysis, and majorly we use the probability theory. Inferential statistics is primarily used to explain the chances of occurrence of an event, which is again probability. So it attempts to reach the conclusion to learn about the population that extends beyond the data available. Let us look at the application of statistics in real time. Let us look at the healthcare sector. In genetics, statistics are critical in determining the chances of a new baby being affected by a genetic disorder. For example, diabetes. You can predict using inferential statistics whether a new baby being born has a probability of getting diabetes. The other sectors where statistics is used is education. For example, we find money spent on girls' education versus boys' education, increase in number of girls appearing in a competitive exam, comparison of results for the last 10 years. All these use descriptive statistics to describe the data. Then we can extend it to ecological studies, wherein we have weather forecasts, compare prior weather conditions with current weather to predict future weather, comparison of increase in impact of population due to global warming. Now, all these could be a part of inferential statistics, wherein we extend our observations from a sample to a population. In the sports sector, for people who have interest in sports, in cricket, we have analysis which compares the run rate of different teams and players in cricket, rating of players based on attributes. All these are part of statistics. In the politics, for political campaigns, whenever there is an election, the news organizations consult their models when they try to predict who the winner is. Candidates also consult voter polls to determine where and how they campaign. In the stock market, stock analysts use statistical computer models to forecast what is happening in the economy. So these are some application of statistics which we looked into. In the upcoming chapters, we will get into detail for descriptive and inferential statistics. Thank you.